we can unmute, continue on. Hello. This is Christopher Turner, aka DJ Venom here, the King of Bling, with Kingdom of Bling and Elite Blingers. And today we're going to talk about all things paparazzi. We have Crystal, Christina, and Deborah with us right now, as well as June and Miss Marissa Clark coming in the door right now as we speak. I think she's hanging up her purse and putting away her keys. But we're going to get some topics going here. We're going to start talking about some things. I encourage you to definitely come in and hang out with us in our Zooms. Gives a little bit of one-on-one with yourself, as well as being able to get along with your team, hang out, find out about each other, grow together. The Zoom conferences are definitely a way to upscale your business. And if you're seeing this on the replay, we definitely encourage you to like it, comment, even subscribe, but definitely share it to your teammates. This may be some useful information. I want to start off with a morning prayer. Dear Lord, I just want to thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to come together in your presence, Lord, and speak this wonderful blessing that you've given us with paparazzi and this $5 jewelry, Lord. We know that we've seen through convention, and we've seen through our elite leaders and our founders, and just this whole company is just so amazing, Lord, and we're so blessed to be a part of it. We ask, Lord, that you open up our eyes or our ears, open up our minds, open up our thoughts, and let us dream, Lord, of what this business can do for us, Lord. If we speak it out there, we can bring it into existence, right? And so we just ask you, Lord, to help us accomplish our goals, help us stay direct, help us stay focused, help us stay disciplined, Lord. Give us all of the tools that we need to make this work. In Jesus' name we pray, and I thank you. Amen.
Amen.
Wonderful, and good morning, everybody. I'm still, I had my eyes closed because I always do when I pray, so I've got a couple of people. I got Melissa coming in from the waiting room. Good morning, Miss Marissa.
Good morning. I feel like I've been up forever. My kids have started back to school, so my morning starts quite early now, but I get a lot more done now that they're in class. Let me tell you. Hi, everybody.
I know. Doesn't your morning get so much more peace earlier now too? You have like peace and quiet.
So much quiet because, guys, I have 5 kids, and so the last of the Mohicans is now in kindergarten full day, and it's like my whole life has changed. This is what we have waited for.
Blessed be the fruit.
That's right.
So good morning, Marissa. Do you have anything at all you'd like to start off with? I know you had a training this morning about life of the party.
I did. You guys, I just did a real quick. It's only a few minutes long. Go ahead and check it out. I don't know if I pinned it to announcements, but I can. It's just kind of what we did with the director groups, where we took apart and put people into smaller groups in Messenger for things that they are going for, whether it was director or premier director and so on. So we kind of are taking that same concept and doing it with life of the party. I'm not going to do it as much as like challenge based, because I believe that if you want a life of the party goal, you're going to go after it without me having to tell you about it. So I am going to break down and do groups for people going for bronze, people going for silver, gold, and on up. And so I encourage each one of you guys to watch that video real quick and then drop in the comments what life of the party you're going for so that I can get you plugged in. That's my goal, is to have all the groups at least started by today. So I'm trying.
And as always, Marissa, I will gladly, if you want to appoint me to any or all of those groups, I will gladly help out.
Yes. All hands on deck. Any leaders that want to help plug into some of them, so that it isn't just on one of us, because we know that when, even if that person that you help isn't on your downline and you don't directly benefit from that, it'll come back to you later. So don't worry about that. And I would appreciate any and all help.
And it's practice makes perfect anyway, so it's good practice for all of us that want to develop and build more teams.
Yes. So plug into that, guys, and plug your teammates in. And when you have that goal and you make it visibly there and ready to go, it's going to be a lot easier to attain, because I don't know about you, but whenever I do a diet, I always relate it back to a diet. But whenever I do a diet and I've got, you know, my little group of people that are also eating the way I'm eating, isn't it much easier to talk to them? Like, they know your struggle, they know what you're going through. So this is the same concept, guys. This is somebody who's going for the same level of life of the party. They're trying to sell the same amount of pieces each day and purchase each day. So I think it'll be really good if whoever taps into it with us.
Not only that, but you know what? The life of the party, honestly, is one of the biggest ways for you to advance in this business. And it makes it, if you look at where paparazzi celebrates, I mean, that's where they put a lot of their focus is on their life of the party. And that's where you see a lot of your elite leaders as well. So
Yes.
life of the party is definitely something that I would encourage everybody to get into, because that just makes you work your business better anyway.
It does.
You can't
Yes,
get life of the party without getting the sales, and you can't get the sales without ordering the product. So boom, there
Amen.
you go.
It's definitely a full circle. And if you guys look at it about money, like I know that there's some people who are here as hobbyists, and that's cool, but a lot of us are here to make some money. And so when you think of life of the party and how fast it's going to take you to get there and the amount of pieces that you need to do it, at the end of the day, subtract that 45%, because guess what? That's your paycheck. So if it's, I don't know if somebody can do the math real quick, but I think it's, 2,500 pieces for bronze. So do the math of 2,500 times $2.25. That's what you're going to make. Like, thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a good way to look at it too.
Yes. That's pretty much, that was my morning. And that's what I would love for you guys all to plug into it. And if you have teammates, plug them into it as well.
And I just want to add too, don't forget that there's big rewards for being in life of the party too. Bronze is great, just to be able to offer that to your customers. But literally, once you hit that gold mark and up, it's all about the rewards, baby.
Yeah, it is. You really do get, and we talked about that on that video, that paparazzi rewards, the recognition program for life of the party is amazing. And it really should be everyone's goal to get that shopping spree, that, you know, that check, that amazing experience at diamond level. You know, we have to crawl before we can walk, but look at all of those different levels. Don't just say, oh, there's no way I'm going to get to diamond or black diamond. Look at what you need to do to get there, and look at what there is there once you get there. Look at what you're about to get.
Thank you, Crystal, for sharing that on. I just want to add, for anybody that's here, if you have a team or you have a group, please feel free to share this link with them. The more you get in here, the better off you are.
Let me go ahead and share real quick, and then I'll be right back.
Okay. Also, I wanted to just let everybody know, if they didn't already, or at least remind you, that if you go on your dashboard and on your device, on your phone, you can pull up your dashboard and go to your life of the party stats, and where it keeps those numbers. If you hit that, just tap that little life of the party icon, it will pull up the life of the party PDF, and it will show you every rank and every level and every achievement. So if you don't know your life of the party ranks, you don't know where you want to be and what your goal would be, please hit that little life of the party logo and take a look at what each rank will get you, or each achievement will get you, so that way you can set your goal and you can find out what it is you're looking for. Some want to just be able to have that life of the party piece, but I mean, if you're looking to get that crown, or if you're looking to get that shopping spree or any of those other things, that's going to be your know-how, right? And if you need help coming up with a game plan, like, oh man, I want to get this point, but I don't really know how to do that. Like, we'll help you set up a weekly goal, or even a daily goal, or a monthly goal, whichever best works for you. We'll help you set up that. And we've got some life of the party. We've got quite a few life of the party people in here. We are in the books for recognition 2021, guys. Like that's like the paparazzi yearbook. And I know Crystal's got her name in there in a few spots, and I know Sarah's in there a few spots. Marissa, there's quite a few of us that have hit all of those different things that'll put us in there, and all of those things being something as simple as rank, hitting director, hitting premier director. All of those ranks are going to be in there. If you've hit convention and you've registered, and then also don't forget too that the life of the party ranks or achievements will be in there, as well as your Crown Club 5s and 10s and 15 or 25s. And that's a good feat right there, Crystal. I just want to talk about that for a second. Those of you that do or don't know about the Crown Club, that means that as a personal sponsor, right? When I'm a consultant and I have personal sponsors underneath me, if I have 5 personal sponsors active every month for 3 months consecutively, I get an achievement called Crown Club 5. Now, that just goes to show that you deserve to wear your crown. You have your people working their business, and those people are active. Not only are you a director, but you are the king of your business, and you deserve and wear your crown. And the more and more people that you have that are personally sponsored to you, the more that crown gets its reign. You go from 5 to 10, and I think to 25. I think there's Crown Club 50 and 75. Go ahead, Crystal.
I just wanted to share this picture. If anybody wants to screenshot it, let me see if I can find it now. This has been something that we've been looking at since convention. Me and one of my girls. It just really breaks it down each level. How many weekly pieces, your weekly PV, monthly PV. It just kind of makes that goal look a little bit more attainable than looking at that 5,000, 10,000. I thought it would be something good to share if anybody wants to screenshot it, or I can post it in Elite Blingers or whatever.
Yes, please. Yeah, post that, please.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. It just one of the girls who went with me at convention, my personal sponsor Katrina, she's actually made this her background because if something's important to you, you want to look at it every day, right? So we're both going for the gold.
It fits really well on the phone there too.
Right. Yep. So I just want to share it. I will post it though, and get that posted in Elite Blingers for everybody.
Awesome. It might even be good to have like an album set up for Life of the Party and put those kind of posts in it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a way to be better organized, right? And so if we can do that as a team too, if somebody comes up with something that would work good for either myself or for Marissa, for our teams and for our groups, something that you may have seen somewhere else, I mean, by all means, let's help each other out and show us what because we're all learning this. We're all learning our Facebook groups. We're all learning how to train. We're all learning how to sell. So organization in this business is extremely difficult, I'm finding, because so much of it's online, some of it's just on Facebook, so much of it's on YouTube, so much of it's here and there, and being able to store all of these different trainings and YouTube videos and all of these different things and have it organized. Oh boy, don't let me even open up the gallery on my phone, because I've got paparazzi. Like, oh my gosh, I know all of you guys' phones are the exact way, right? Like trying to find something in my phone is sometimes just as aggravating. I should just start over and go look for it. But either way, I just wanted to mention that real quick. So now that we've discussed that training that Marissa had today, does anybody have a hot topic? Anybody at all want to raise their hand and either shout yourself out for something that you've done that you'd like us to be aware of if we haven't already seen, or if you're having trouble or an issue or a question? Now's a good time to get that started. Christina, go ahead.
Hey, so I'm super excited. I'm going live tonight, but last night I was reaching out to some of my friends because I have a previous group for other businesses that I had used in the past that has almost 400 people in it. So what I did, oops, my headphone came out of my ear. Are you guys still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I did is I deleted all those old posts, changing the group name, and I did a poll in there first to make sure everybody was okay with, let's change this to paparazzi, and people were. So I'm making that my group instead of trying to grow a brand new one. But I have 2 people that scheduled birthday bashes with me. I have one this week and one next week. So I can do parties in that as well.
Very cool.
So I'm just super excited because I haven't done a paparazzi party yet. So I have a couple scheduled.
That is awesome. That's great. I'm so. Do you have any questions for us since you've never done a party? Is there anything that you're concerned about?
Not really. I've been kind of listening in as much as I can, and you know, I told them, well, I plan on going live a couple of times. I plan, you know, the first time I go live in there, it'll just be kind of to introduce myself to their friends and how I know that person. And then I think just like posting pictures and going live and doing a couple live sales.
That's great. And so you're doing that in a group? You're doing the party within your group?
Yep.
Very, very cool.
That way they can invite their friends and that makes my group bigger.
Exactly. Get them in there, right?
Right.
Well, that's good to hear, and I'm glad that you're stepping into that next category. Those host parties, I'm telling you, Michelle Egan will brag on the host parties. That's how she built her business. You know, you get your viewing audience, and you get a lot more growth when you're using those parties because, hey, what's it all about, right? Telephone, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. And when you're partying like that, people are going to talk.
Whoop, whoop. That's good. I'm so pumped. I am so pumped. So.
If I could give you any tip, Christina, I think party, when you're setting up a party like that, I would also make a time to do an opportunity live, even if it's just for a few minutes, sometime in there. You know what I mean? Let them know like, hey, I'm so excited for this week, blah, 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 blah. You know, kind of, I personally, I'm kind of stoked to do a party, but nervous to do a party at the same time because I have to coordinate it with Sarah. So it's a little more difficult. But I think that a good party, if you look at how all of these businesses have been brought up in the past, direct sales and MLMs, look at all of those, and you usually, the way they typically worked was it would be a house party, right? And the person would have everything set up and ready to go. And then they would have like a kind of an announcement. Hey guys, how are you? My name's so-and-so. I've been with the company, blah, 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 blah. This is the product that I have. This is how it works. This is and you give yourself your little intro, right? And then that's also a great time to, hey, I also want to let you know that you can do this too. Come join my team. Feel free to be a part of this. Here's a few of the details. If you'd like more information, I'll give you more, but it literally was an event, and then the shopping started. So I just wanted to put that out there for everybody because a lot of times we just think of these host parties as, okay, we're just going to go live again like we normally do. But this is a great opportunity to expand that a little bit further and, kind of make it what it used to be and build from there.
That's really good. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm driving right now, so I'm just trying to be careful.
Yeah, please do that. Anybody else have any questions or anything that they'd like to bring up or talk about before we get it started with anything further? I don't see any hands up. Michelle, are you mic available?
I am.
I just wanted to touch base with you, girl, and check on you. How are you?
Thank you so much. It's been a rough week, but I'm getting through.
I can imagine. I haven't seen you in here over the last couple of them, so I imagine that you've been dealing with some things.
Yeah, my daughter again, just, dealing with her.
Hopefully the
Just been at the
situation's getting a
hospital.
little bit better.
Thank you. I hope so too. It's just, you know, a few people in here probably already know it's just something really hard to deal with, you know, like,
Yeah.
so yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
that's why
doing the
I just
best I
wanted
can.
to check with you and ask you how you're doing, and is there anything that any of us can do for you at any time, or
Not at the
anything you're
moment.
needing?
I thank you guys so much, but no, I'm just trying to get through, you know, just trying to make it through the week. One
I
day at
hear
a
you.
time.
You know what I'm honestly watching for, Michelle, is I'm watching for you to put that post out there that says so and so was doing baskets and they joined my team. That's what I'm watching for.
Oh, I know, right? I keep trying, I keep asking, and I'm hoping, but I'm still doing my basket parties. And I did notice that Marissa did make a post about it, so that was good that she did do that. Because I felt like I dropped the ball this week, but I just, like I said, been at the hospital for 3 days straight. So yeah, it's been tough. And then
Yeah.
back again.
No, I definitely understand. All right, girl. Well, thank you so much. I just wanted to check on you while you were here.
Thank you.
No problem.
You guys are the best.
To recap real quick, for those of you that are just joining in, which I want to say hello to Kayla, thank you for joining in. Marissa has a video of training today that she had done about Life of the Party messenger groups. And I encourage you guys to go back and check that. I don't want to get right into it and talk about it all over again. But please, those of you that are just tuning in, make sure that you go and watch that video, and then do what it takes to get you where you want to be. So let's do Marissa, do you have anything else that you'd like to talk about, or a topic that you want to bring up before we get into anything else?
No, I don't have a topic, but if anybody has any questions, or I'm not sure what today's topic is about, but I'll chime in.
I didn't really set up a topic for today. I want to kind of, I would like to find a way. Remember, I talked about organization and how difficult it is. Yes. I would like to try to find a way to kind of like schedule some topics. I also, I want to do these Zooms daily, but I'm starting to think that I might record them only so often and make them specific topics, like say, I think maybe that's a good idea too. Because I don't want to dry, these are great information, but I don't want somebody to have to feel like they need to sit there every single day to get all the yeah. So maybe, and then also that it allows me to explore, and I can, instead of going live on YouTube one day, maybe we can go live in the team group, or live in KoB or something like that, and help attract some more attention to it. So that's one of the things that I want to talk to you about later, but we'll get into that then.
Yes, sir. Is there anything that anyone would like to chat about? Because I feel like with when we kind of don't have a topic, we cover a lot of different things, but they kind of are all things that you guys need help with. And maybe you don't speak up, but maybe there's somebody else in the audience that can come in and say, hey, how do you do X, Y, and Z? Or I've seen X, Y, and Z do this. How do you do that? I don't like us to compare ourselves to each other, but also when we look to what each other are doing, especially if they are people that you're trying to model yourself after, and you have questions, let's find out together. So does anybody have anything that they are working on that maybe isn't working so good, or they want to try, but they're not sure how? Don't be scared.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
I think my biggest struggle right now is moving these older pieces. Mm-hmm. And I hear, make sets and yada, yada, yada. I just feel like maybe I'm showing them too much. So I'm trying to figure out a good rotation system to
So how do you do it now? How do you?
Well, I put some of them up and redid, because I have a board that hangs behind me during my lives. So I a couple
I
weeks
have to eat
ago,
on
I
camera.
kind of
Sorry, guys.
I'm about to eat some taquitos. I took like everything off of it because, like I said, I just feel like it was just kind of up there for too long. And so those pieces have been put up now for a couple of weeks, and then I have pieces from when I did the rebate that I haven't moved yet. And some of them I'll bring back or I'll take out and put on the board, like, you know, here and there.
Mix them in.
Yeah, and I've done some sets with them, and then I did Wall Drop Wednesday because, you know, it looks different, and I don't think I've even wall dropped those pieces from the rebate.
Good.
So I've done that, but
How many people are in your VIP group?
ooh, like I want to say 200 or 300, Marissa.
Okay. Remember that this goes as far as, like, I always tell you guys about the friends, having a lot of friends. It's the same thing in your VIP group. So not all of those people are going to be seeing it. So I think we were talking about like grow the group giveaway. Don't be afraid to do that. I always try to ask my friends, only add people that like jewelry. Don't add your Uncle Fred. Like, stop it. We want quality people in the VIP group. But so I was thinking my first instinct is you need to get new eyes on your jewelry, because that older inventory, they've never seen it.
Right.
And I get stuck in my same core people who are buying from me. And I know that I start to get to a point where it's the comfortability. I'm comfortable with my customers. They're buying, I'm selling, and we get comfortable. Now, I went on a live, this was a while ago, but there was one new person, and that's why I'm saying it only takes one new person to come on. And she was in love with my earring board, and she had never seen it before. So it was like a brand new inventory to her. So if we think if we think of, man, this inventory is not moving, no, we haven't found the customer yet. So.
Oh no. Well, that sucks.
Uh-oh, we lost her.
Oh, you want to say? You can say hi to Chris. You want to say hi to Chris?
What's up?
She hasn't been on here in a while. She's been at her dad's all month. She was over here saying, "Hi, Marissa."
Right.
Dang, she got booted at the best time, didn't she?
Do you know where she left off? Do you remember what she was talking about?
She was talking about it only has one. You know, it only takes one eye, one new person. And I see Christina's comment, and that's what I was thinking. Christina was, leaving those pieces put up for a certain time period, and that's where I was talking about, like, having a rotation, like, schedule, I guess, to kind of move those pieces in, not all at once, but like, a couple here and there, a couple here and there.
You know what? The way I see it, and this is just my own personal thought here, is that, like, if you get an inventory of over hundreds of pieces, right, and you've got so much inventory that it's available to you, I think that if you have struggles selling any one pieces, I say just move on. Put those to the side and just move on. And the reason why I say that is because I noticed that, like, Sarah and I, having as many pieces as we have, there has been times that we've struggled with pieces in the past, and those pieces just kind of sat there and we didn't do much with them. And as Sarah's been going through and changing our office from our, we had a small room and now we're using a bigger room for our bling room. And as she's been changing and going through all that stuff, she's found boxes and boxes of old stuff that, like, we've struggled with. And she's pulled that out and been like, "Hey, I'm gonna go live with this box that I found," and like, she sells a lot of it because it's jewelry that nobody's seen, or combinations that nobody's putting out there right now, and they're taking them up. So I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a box that, like, let's say that again, Crystal.
I've seen her comments about that, and I've watched her lives, and it's pieces that like you said, pieces that nobody's seen.
Oh yeah, and trust me, there's treasure seekers out there. You know what I'm saying? They're looking for those treasures that have been passed up by other people. So that's something that you might want to consider, is just maybe put it to the side, and let it sit in the box for a little bit, and then bring it out at another time. And if it still doesn't sell very well, put it back in a box and push it to the side again. You know what I mean? You've got so much jewelry. Here, remember, we're talking about IPAs, right? Income producing activities. If it takes you 20 times to show that same necklace over and over and over and over again, that's 20 pieces of jewelry you could have shown. You know what I'm saying? So as much as it's okay to show it over and over and over again, as often as you need to, at the same time, you want to be productive. So you want to make sure that what you're showing is selling. So that's just my go on that.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, and trying to integrate, like, because I need to redo my board because it's so messy and unorganized right now. I'll probably throw in a few older pieces with the new stuff that I haven't shown in some time, and kind of make it look like it's new.
Right.
I needed to come up with a grow the group. I haven't hit 300. I'm at 247 in my VIP group.
Yeah.
So maybe once we hit 300, we'll do this or that. Does it show you who, like, if someone invited somebody, does it show you that? Like, Sally invited Sarah?
It does. If you go, yeah, it'll tell you. Like, if you go right now to your group and you click on the members, it'll tell you who invited who or how they got there. Another thing you might consider doing is, it doesn't hurt us to advertise and go live, right? Just not even selling the jewelry, but just go live. Hey guys, I'm in my VIP group right now. This is where I sell my major bling. This is where I put my new releases, whatever your VIP is to you, Hi, this is where I do this. This is where I do that. And you must be a part of it. So please come and join this group right here, and then share that everywhere. You don't necessarily have to do just jewelry lives. You could just do a quick live. Hey guys, please share my group, share this out to everybody. If we hit 500, 500 members by, the end of August, I'm going to give away something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can have it a fun event like that too, but definitely growing the group is going to get you the best results, because we have like 1,000 people in our VIP group, and that's still not enough.
Right. Okay. I'll do that.
Let's see. Does anybody else have any else, or any other topics of discussion? Doesn't really sound like it. So it's a little early to quit right now. I don't think we should necessarily quit, because it's just too early for that. So why don't we just open up the mic and just have any discussion about anything? I'm kind of curious, Christina. Did you say you have people underneath you? You have a team?
Sorry, I was getting back to the mute button. Yes, I have my cousin underneath me. She's been going live almost every day this week. So that's been super awesome. And I make sure that I hop on there and I comment on things to kind of boost it up a little bit for her. And she had a new lady pop in there last night. So it went pretty well. And it kind of encouraged her a little bit to have somebody new pop in. And then she also has someone underneath her. She's been that lady has been very kind of discouraged, and she's so nervous about going live. So she's in that stage of watching her replays and thinking she sucks. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to encourage her of, no, you don't. Like, this is a learning experience. You'll get better as you go. You're gonna be nervous. You're gonna stumble a little bit, and that's okay. The only way you're gonna get better at it is if you keep doing it. So
have you invited either of them to these Zooms?
I have. Amy was in here one time. I don't know if Danielle knows about it. I'll have to reach out to her and find out if she's aware of it, because I'm not sure if Amy has sent anything to her. But
yeah,
I think Amy popped in here one time, and I keep telling her, like, listen to him on YouTube, pop in and, you know, whatever. And she gets busy, and, you know, we all have our reasons or excuses, whatever you want to call them. So.
Right. No, I just, when they're nervous about going live, you know, that's definitely something that, you know, that stage fright is real, you know, and
Right.
So it's not easy for a lot of people to get over, you know, as much as I have no shame in my game now. I don't care. Boy, oh boy, man, you give me a book report that I've got to read in front of the fourth grade class, and I'm gonna wet myself. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I know that feeling of nervousness and that you know, the whole shakes of it. You know, so being able to come in here and talk to others that are going live, you know, we've all dealt with it. There's so many different ways that we do deal with it too, that may help them out.
Oh, absolutely. And I've been there too. I've been in that predicament where it's like, you're so nervous. When I joined Paparazzi, I hadn't gone live on Facebook in over a year. So I was like, I was nervous. I'm like, oh, it's been so long, you guys. Like, I got to get back in the swing of this. So it's tough at first.
Definitely. So what are your goals with this business, Christina? Where are you wanting to take it?
Oh my gosh, if I could be to the top, that would be amazing. Like, I hear the stories and I see the people, and I was looking at the stuff from convention, and I, would love to be there someday, next to everybody else and celebrating each other. And, at some point it would be nice not to have to work my normal job, because, from now on, starting this weekend, I'm working 3/12 Friday through Sunday. And then the other 4 days a week, it's going to be set aside for working my business and taking care of, family stuff and whatnot. So to not have to work those weekends and just do paparazzi would be amazing at some point.
Right. Well, that's good though, that you have that time coming up, and I think the more time that you can do what I call, habit stacking, when you can rebuild your schedule to get that time, and every day add more and more of the paparazzi to your, and the things that you're doing with your paparazzi, the more it'll grow too. And it makes it easier to like overturn that balance.
And I look at it this way: what you get out of it is what you invest. So
for sure,
the more I invest of myself, the more outcome I'll have to come.
Right. Definitely. I love it. Well, good. Then you're definitely going to want to get into like life of the party. You know what I mean? That's something that's going to help take you to that next level.
Yeah, when you brought that up, I was tagged in that earlier today, but I was at work. I had to do a short shift today, and I haven't had the chance to watch it, but I'm definitely going to. But I'm also interested in that director one, because I think that's the first rank after star consultant, correct? Or no, is that director?
Yes, director.
Okay. Yeah, I want to be able to get into whatever grouping Marissa was talking about, that there's a chat for that, to see what that's about.
Okay. Well, and I don't know that she's necessarily set that up this month, but I do have a plan to talk to Marissa about some things, and I will ask her about that because I'm kind of curious as well.
Yeah,
So
to know some more guidance, to reach those specific goals. I understand, yeah, we got to message people, we got to go live, we got to seek the opportunity, but it'd be kind of nice to hear from other people. Okay, what different things are you doing to reach these goals? Would be nice.
right. Um, let's see. So I got a great idea that I want to talk to her about. I don't want to lose it. So I'm trying to like think of a way to take a note without getting distracted here. Give me just a second.
Can you put it in the chat and then look back at it later, maybe?
Well, it's kind of something I want to talk to her about that I don't know if she's gonna like. So it's an idea that I have that spun off of this conversation right here that goes as far as like the leadership part, and I'm like, oh, this could turn into something, but I don't want to. So anyway, with getting director though, do you understand what that details and how that works? Because I can give you a quick
Yeah, so I know
walkthrough on that.
I have to have 3 consultants signed up underneath me that are active,
Right.
along with me qualified, or just 3 qualified consultants. I have 1, so trying to, and that's another thing I was hoping for with these parties this month is, if they go well, the 2 people I'm doing these parties for, and I asked for a third one, I've known both of them anywhere between 10 to 15 years each. So I'm really hoping that they have a very successful party and see, okay, I can do this myself. My friends are willing to buy this stuff, and hopefully get them to hop on board as well.
For sure. Yeah. Well, that's where the party planning comes in. You know what I mean? Because the more successful that party is, of course, the more they're going to see that fruit dangling over their head. So definitely making sure that you plan. One thing I would suggest as well is making sure that you're engaging with those people that are planning to attend that party as often as you can. Whether it's a daily post here and there, like, hey, what's your favorite type of jewelry, golds or silvers? Who likes turquoises over rubies? Or what's the best movie that you've seen over the last 10 years? Just stuff like that that gets them kind of participating and getting to know you a little bit is going to make it that much easier for them to shop with you. But also make sure that your host, whoever's hosting the party with you, make sure that person, they understand that like those people are brought there because of that person. So that person needs to be active as well, right? Because to them, you're a stranger that just wants their money. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't have no connection to you. So their friend's going to have to help be that buffer to help calm those waves and make everybody feel like, okay, this is a nice, comfortable area, and that's where you're going to get the release of tension, and people are going to spend their money on the jewelry that they love. So
Absolutely.
I would definitely put that extra, thought into that too. And I'm not saying this just to like kind of direct you, Christina. I'm saying this mostly just because we have the time, and I'm hoping a fellow YouTuber will listen to this at some time and say, "Hey, that's what I've been missing."
Right. Well, and you have to have that engagement too, because if you're doing it in a group, if no one's engaging, no one's going to see those posts at all. Like, you have to get that engagement going prior to going live, and that, or doing anything to boost that algorithm so people see it.
Exactly. And that's where, even a midweek, a quick little live video for 5 minutes. Hey guys, I'm just getting ready to go live on my Facebook page. I'm preparing my jewelry right now, but I wanted to come on here and tell you guys how excited I am to have this party coming up on Saturday. I hope you guys are bringing your friends. I hope you guys are anxious to see all of these beauties. Oh my gosh, look at this piece right here. Oh boy. So anyway, I have more of this for you on Saturday. Anxious to see you guys. Have a good day. Those kind of things are what they're going to watch.
That's awesome. I like that.
You know, and it's we say it in here a lot, or I say it a lot, not we, but I say it a lot. June's probably rolling her eyes going, yes, Christopher, you say it a whole lot. But the being an influencer, yeah, there you go. See, being an influencer is where it's at, right? If you have people that are following you because of you, then they're going to buy the jewelry because they're following you and they want to support you already. If you're getting people that are following you just because you have the jewelry, then you're probably only going to get those people that are there to buy the jewelry. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the more of like that influencer you are, the easier it's going to be for you to attract those crowds, the easier it's going to be to sell the jewelry.
And that's what I
So
got to work on it. So I feel like and I don't know how influencers do it. Like, it's like, how do you, it's like to change that mindset and make,
you know, to be honest with you, Christina, I've been doing a lot of like deep looking into that, and it's really a matter of just being yourself and being true to yourself. Like you know, some people go politically into being an influencer, some people go you know, like entertainment wise, and they always have something funny to say, or they're doing pranks or something like that. But an influencer is basically just somebody that's going to you know, influence that moment in your life that sparks that up. So if you're being yourself, if you're talking about things that are true to you and not making up things, people are going to go on and they're going to get involved with you. For instance, you could just literally go live and just be like, hey guys, you know what, I just got done watching Dead to Me, and I don't know if any of you have seen that or not, but it's on Netflix. And I got to tell you, when I got into the third episode, I was stuck like glue binge watching it. Like, oh, Mary, you've seen it too? Oh my gosh. And then a season two, look, it's going to blow you away. If you haven't seen it, I'm telling you, watch Dead to Me, because that I can't wait. I'm like, I'm so mad right now that I can't watch the next season. All right, guys. Well, anyway, if you have something really cool that you've been watching, leave me a comment and let me know, because I'm all, you know, whenever I'm doing my work here, while I'm going through my jewelry or while I'm doing my invoicing, I've always got at least something binge watching on TV, right? What are you watching? Because I'm going through them all. Anyway, guys, have a good day. And I'm going to go live later on tonight at about 9 o'clock. I got some new stuff earlier. I'm going to show you those pieces. So come on and see me and have a great day. And then you end the live. Right? So just by taking that 2 or 3 minutes and being real with people, you've boosted those algorithms so high, because how many people do you think that watch that replay are going to have something to say? Whether it's, oh my gosh, that to me was a great show, or hey, have you ever seen Ozark? Or do you understand? So your algorithms are going to flee off of that. And then because you've done so many of those different videos here and there, and your page is constantly booming with people that are constantly getting back to you, I mean, you could literally do that 10, 20, 30 times a day if you wanted to. You know, you
right.
can be getting ready to have dinner. Hey guys, you know, you just set out the dinner. Hey guys, we're getting ready to have a hot meal. Look at this. Oh my gosh, we are so excited. Hey, don't forget, later on tonight I'm going to be doing a live, and Fashion Fix is coming up. So make sure that you've checked out my pictures in the VIP group, and look at those Fashion Fix pictures, because we're going to be ordering for Fashion Fix here real soon. I don't want you guys to miss out. Okay, don't miss out on this. But we're going to have some of this awesome chicken and some mashed potatoes. And hey, go lay down. Go lay down. I'm busy right now. I'm filming. Hey, go. You know, something like that. Like I said, you're just being yourself. and they're going to fall into it, and they're going to answer, they're going to talk. And then even those people that don't necessarily have nothing to do with your jewelry, they're going to be seeing this, they're going to be hearing it, they're going to know that you sell jewelry, and then one of these times they're going to count down, and you're going to be live, and they're going to see it because they've been watching all of your other lives. And who knows, they may say, hey, you know what, I want to see what she's actually doing. I've been hearing about it. Then they click on the live and they watch the live, and next thing you know, they've got $30 in their shopping cart.
I like that a lot. That's some really good advice, because like I said, I used to go live all the time. And my kids, even with the kids and stuff, and I just stopped for a really long time. Life changes and stuff like that had happened, and just kind of like quit, and I stopped engaging with people. And I've noticed how everything's just kind of sunk down and mellowed out to this like very steep hill at the bottom. So yeah, that's really eye-opening.
I spend a lot of time seeing influencers, and because I'm of the media stage too, I'm in this new world where we get wrapped up and sucked into TikToks and YouTubes, right? And Facebook. So it's just another way for you to IPA the time that you spend on Facebook, IPA, income producing activity. If you're going to be on Facebook, why not make money doing it? Why not make money while you're on Facebook? Share to a couple friends, talk to a couple people here and there. It doesn't always have to be about the jewelry, but I'm telling you, once the train starts rolling in and the jewelry starts taking more and more of your time, you're going to see that it's also giving you so much more back, right? Your crowd's going to change, your finances are going to change, your attitude's going to change. Like, this jewelry has done so much for me and my family, like, you have no clue. Sarah never ever would have done green hair. I don't care how much money I would have offered her. She probably would never have dyed her hair green. And now she's doing it just because she wants to. Paparazzi is amazing.
Right.
So I would also increase I wanted to say too that by hitting that director mark that you were talking about, I don't know if you realize this or not, but that means that your commission automatically goes up by 50%.
No, that would be amazing.
Yeah. So right now you're making 5% off of your daughter, right? Or your is that what she is?
Oh, my cousin.
Cousin. Yeah, that's it. So you're making 5% off of your cousin, and then I think it's like it might be 5%, it might be 3% off of the person that's underneath them. I can't quite remember on the tree, but when you get 3 people, that 5% automatically bumps up to 10%. So you automatically get double the commission that you're making off of her once you reach that director mark. See, and so like all of these people that are out there, I want you to hear this when I tell you that when people come to me and they say, oh, you only want me to get active, or you only want me to sell because you make money off of me, I want you to know that I make a nickel off of every dollar that you make, unless I've hit that mark of director. And now I make 10 cents off of every dollar that you make. And that's the most I'm ever going to make. You know what I mean? Like that's all that you're putting in my pocket is 10 cents, But here's the thing. The money isn't there unless I can't make that 10 cents if you're not selling the money to make that dollar. So there's no money to be had if you're not selling. So of course, I'm going to encourage you to sell. But a lot of people out there, they're like, oh my gosh, you only want me to get active, or you only want me to sell so that you can put money in your pocket. Well, yeah, duh, right? but you're only putting a dime in my pocket. More importantly, I want you to put 90 cents in your pocket. And I'm trying to tell you the way to do it. And now you're making me feel bad. I love the attitude of people sometimes, right? I just had to say that real quick because it cracks me up every time I hear that. So, does anybody have anything else? We're hitting about the hour mark, so I'm thinking this is a good time to wrap it up if we don't have anything further for today. And we'll keep it fresh for us to talk about something new tomorrow.
Nothing new on my end.
Nothing new. All right. Well, I don't hear anything else from anyone else, so I'm going to go ahead and end with a quick prayer and remind you all that we will be back tomorrow. Okay, don't forget tomorrow. Now, I am trying to limit these down to about an hour, so this is perfect. I'm going to try shortening them up, but I'm also I'm going to be making some plans. So things are going to be changing around here. Thank you for liking the YouTube page and following and replying and sharing and all of that jazz. Crystal, did you have something to say? No. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because you were off camera and then you came on. So usually when you speak, you go on camera. I'm just double checking.
I was getting ready to say bye.
Okay. So I'm going to say a quick prayer, and I will catch you tomorrow at 3:00 Pacific Standard Time. Dear Lord, we just thank you for this little congregation of us being able to come together under your umbrella, Lord. We ask you to just let us sink all of this in. Let us take it to the core. Let us take it to our just into our marrow, Lord. Just let us read this in and build this paparazzi together as a team, Lord. Let all of these things happen for all of us. And we just thank you each and every day. Amen. All right. Well, y'all, thank you so much.